Yo, what's up everyone? It's Charlie's Flagger. I got a quick video for you guys. So, yeah, this is great. I love this whole Crazy Tempo thing. For those of you who don't know, Charlie and this guy named Crazy Tempo have been having beef for a while now. You know, Crazy Tempo showed up at his house, and Charlie hid inside of his house while his mom kept trying to make Crazy Tempo go away, even though Charlie kept saying that he wanted to fight him. So then Charlie calls him. This goes back like a month or so. The second time, Charlie calls him and tells him, come over to my house. So Crazy Tempo comes over to Charlie's house. And his mom answers the door again and pretends that Charlie isn't there, even though she said that he was originally. It was really bizarre, but either way, then Charlie makes calls Crazy Tempo when he finds out that he got in a car accident and tries to get him to come over to his house because, you know, Charlie thought, oh, well, he doesn't have a car to get here, so that's my opportunity to fake another win, right? Of course, Crazy Tempo doesn't show up because, you know, he can't. He doesn't have a car. Either way, whatever. Finally, Crazy Tempo shows up at Charlie's house again. So this time, it's like legit. It's either, you know, we fight or we don't. Because Charlie actually answers the door this time. His mom wasn't home to protect him like she was before. It's just... So basically what happens is Crazy Tempo goes up, knocks on the door. Charlie answers. Charlie invites him inside. Keep in mind, Charlie has made many videos in the past saying that if anyone comes to his house or inside of his house, he's going to kill them. Like, he said that he has weapons in his house that he will kill people with. So he invites him inside of his house, so Crazy Tempo says no. Why would I do that? Why would anybody do that? No one fights inside someone's house. That's not how it works. Especially if you're professional like Charlie claims to be. It's not how it works. You go to a ring at the very least, but whatever. You know, in the world of Charlie, you know, rings don't exist anymore. Because underground means that you fight in living rooms. Or underground people fight in, like, an organized ring. But Charlie just makes his own rules up. Either way, after Crazy Tempo declines to go inside his house, he says, why don't we go downstairs? Why don't we go outside where there's a lot of space? Let's fight. Charlie hides inside of his house and keeps poking his head out and making these, like, really dumb gestures with his fist. Crazy Tempo obviously isn't going to go in. It's stupid. It's a terrible idea. He keeps saying, well, let's come down here. Charlie keeps bitching out. Crazy Tempo says, hey, let's go to a gym. You know? Charlie says no. Or he agreed to and then went back in his house and hid. Then Charlie says, hey, let's go in the street and fight. Crazy Tempo is like, all right. And then Charlie goes back into his house and hides again. Like, it's so funny. This whole entire video is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen related to Charlie Zelenoff. It's Charlie looks like such a fucking baby in this video. He's hiding on his balcony at one point, like yelling down to Crazy Tempo, calling him a bitch, when he's the one hiding in his house on a balcony. Like, he keeps saying that he's like, no, I'll get arrested. The dude goes into, like, dozens, if not hundreds, of gyms and challenges people to fight on private property. Like, I don't know where your logic comes from that you would get arrested for fighting in your own, like, yard. But, like, obviously getting arrested has never been a concern to Charlie because he goes wherever the fuck he wants, fights wherever the fuck he wants. You know, he'll even go to, he even goes to went to the Floyd Mayweather gym and starts pounding on the door, screaming at, like, the employees inside. Like, he's a fucking, like, madman. So this whole I'll get arrested excuse is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. There's seriously nothing Charlie can do to argue that. you would get arrested for fighting inside of a house just as much as you would in your own yard. So I don't know where his point is with that. Either way, this video is 15 minutes long. Crazy Tempo literally begs Charlie to fight him, and Charlie refuses to come down. And then he keeps also like threatening to, if you come up the stairs, I'm gonna push you right down the stairs or punch you down the stairs. Like, it's funny because before I even watched this video, I made a Kill Bill joke, and Crazy Tempo's friend made the same exact joke almost. But it's true. Like, that's not how fucking boxing works. You don't fight on a pair of stairs, you know? It's just crazy. It's stupid. You know, there was a wide open space at the bottom of your stairs, and you had the opportunity to go and fight, and you pussied out, Charlie. There is, out of all of the videos that Charlie's ever made, faking a win, this is the most, like, undisputable thing ever. Like, because now Charlie is claiming this as a win because Crazy Tempo wouldn't fight him on the top of his stairs. And, like, please go watch this video. Anyone listening to this, go watch the video. Not only is it absolutely embarrassing and hilarious, but, like, you get to see, like, the place that Charlie wanted to fight on, at the top of the stairs, is seriously, like, only 3 feet wide. It's right at the top of, like, a metal staircase or something. It's like nobody, and Charlie had his back to the house, you know? Like, if it was the other way around, Charlie in no way would ever go up those stairs, you know? If Crazy Tempo were to, like, when Crazy Tempo would have beaten the shit out of him, he would just get pushed into the wall. Like, all it takes is one little step back and you fall down the stairs. It just makes no sense, you know? I don't need to explain that to you. Like, it's just Charlie's way of finding an excuse to be a little bitch. Like, when you watch the Deontay Wilder fight and watch Charlie run away like a little pussy, you know, he thinks that he knocked the dude, like, unconscious. He claimed that he was going to get jumped. Like, the dude just makes all these unreal excuses and truly believes them. Or he at least believes us to believe them. And it's just sad, you know? Just don't say anything at all if you're going to be a little pussy and back out of all of your fights, you know? But, so yeah, like, Charlie, after getting punked and embarrassed, he's saying to upload the full video, and once he does, he must have been so embarrassed that he just decided to say, nope, this counts as a win for me. And with Charlie's logic, he said that, so Charlie challenged him to come up the stairs, and Crazy Tempo said no, okay? So that's what he's counting as a loss for Crazy Tempo. So if we were to even use this logic for this fight, Crazy Tempo challenged Charlie to come down the stairs and fight him there, and Charlie refused. So there's one loss for Charlie Zelenoff. Charlie challenged him to go into the street and fight him. Charlie then backed out of his own challenge. So there's two. One that he just gave himself. And then Crazy Tempo also said, hey, there's a gym right down the street. Even though Charlie's probably banished from that gym, because he's banned from, like, every fucking gym in California at this point. Actually, entire chains worldwide, if you think about it. But Charlie refused to do that as well. Right down the street, like a few blocks. And he said no. Actually, I think he said yes. And then when Crazy Tempo offered to drive him, he said no. I don't know. Either way. So there's a third challenge. A third boxing challenge that Charlie turned down. So, as per Charlie Zelenoff's own rules, Charlie just handed himself 3 losses yesterday. So, or whenever this was. So, Charlie, if you are really going to claim this as your 231st win, answer me this one question. Why did the other 3 challenges not count as losses for you. So if you want to actually claim this as an actual rule in your illusionary, you know, boxing world, and you're making this rule your own, then that means that you just gave yourself 3 losses. So, Charlie, once you're done trying to make some sad excuse for that, I want to hear your excuse for this. Like, you talk so much shit, and he just punked the shit out of you. Like, I have never seen something so embarrassing in anything that you've ever done. This is just sad. This dude was right in your fucking face. All you had to do was walk down the stairs, and you let him punk you. You let him make a fucking pussy out of you. And it's just fucking embarrassing. The dude had a camera. You knew that this was going to be uploaded to the internet, and you couldn't even fight him then. The greatest of all time, and you've said this all the time, like even with Chuck Liddell, with anybody. Anytime that you get challenged, and if you're the greatest of all time, and you get challenged, you need to fucking accept that fight or you're a pussy. So you just called yourself a pussy, Charlie. I want to hear the fucking sad excuses you have for this. I seriously can't wait to see what happens next, because not only am I praying that all this backlash causes Charlie to go on a fucking like rampage or some embarrassing rants, or to even possibly fight Crazy Tempo like once and for all. I just want to see what sad shit that he has to say about this, because the more excuses he makes to clear like his own clear embarrassments, the better. It's just so funny. And you know, I know he's watching this, and Charlie, out of all the things that you've ever done, and I'll keep reminding you and keep throwing you this in your face, this might be the worst. You're pathetic. Let's see what you have to say, Charlie. Peace.